This is the story of Kanye West, a great artist, a great man, a great father, trying to seek out the vision of conquering the world on just his mind alone and artistic ability.
Yeah. I just want to talk about mind control. You know, when people try to influence you through social media and try to tell you what to do, or if you post something that's like positive on Instagram and it gets taken down, if it's not a part of a bigger agenda, you know, that's like mind control. That's the echo chamber. That's trying to control you based off of incentivizing you and based off of you getting enough likes. And that's the poison that's happening with social media. And, you know, for me, you know, I just got back my IQ scores and they were Mensa level, 133, 98 percentile, like straight up Sigmund Freud, Tesla vibes. And
Please listen to what
the worst thing, the way I feel like, I feel like when people try to tell me what to do, I feel like they're touching my brain. Like, for a woman, she doesn't want nobody to, she wants to be in control of her body and choose who she wants to give it to. And no one can come up and touch it or take it or tell her what to do with it. It's up to her what she does with it. So I feel like that with my mind. Like, it's all these people, black people, like people on social media, people trying to control us and say that we make us all monolithic thought. And they're trying to control our mind. They're trying to control my mind. And when someone tries to tell me what to do, tries to tell me what I can wear and not wear, I feel like they're touching my brain. Imagine you like cut your like skull open and somebody like touch your brain with their hand. How that would hurt you. That's how it hurts me when people try to tell me what to do when I'm going from my heart. And like, you know, try to tell me what to say. This ain't program. Or try to tell me I'm not talking clear enough. Like, I don't clear. I say we doing, like I've forgotten how to talk not clear because I'm so programmed to talk clear, to sound so proper. That gets in the way of how we really feel. You know, we think so much. You know, you got to just question, like, when people get on TV shows and...
You have to question,
you know, who all
everything.
Are they doing business with? What are they connected
Anything
to? What's their agenda?
And everything.
You got people holding other people down. They want y'all all to be, you know, just mind control. It's like a modern day psychological, like Ayn Rand control thing. You know, I just talked to Jack tonight Jack Dorsey before I got, and he said they're working for the next 4 months on reprogramming to allow people to take off the followers and allow people to take off the, you know, take off the likes, because that works against your self-worth. You know, the beauty you have is inside you. It's not based on how many records you sell. It's not based on how nice your car is. Like, one of the things they do, like, as soon as you get money, they make you buy a house. Like, I got this house. It's never finished. Like, the house is just never finished. It's just costing money after money after money. It's like this big plot. And, like, yo, I'm really doing this because, like,
never pay for
I went to go buy my publishing from Sony ATV
that you can't afford,
and they said it's $8 million, $9 million.
Or endless
and
payments.
when I went to buy it, they told me no, I couldn't buy my publishing. They told me I have the money to buy my publishing, and they told me that I couldn't buy my publishing. And
listen closely. This is the same way that we
like
lost Michael Jackson,
like, I can't say
and
what
Prince,
I want to say on SNL,
and countless other artists.
And I can't say what I want to say. The thing is, let me change that. I will
Do not try to buy your publishing.
Positive energy into the universe. We will say what we feel, not what we're programmed to think. We will say what we feel. We will do what we feel. We will do what we feel. We will do what we feel. We will say what we feel. We will say. You see, I did that as a mantra. I did it multiple times. And then you'll get like, man, I'm not worried about any type of blog or social media. Y'all already saw it was a lie. Social media told you that Hillary was gonna win and she didn't win. Social media told you that people didn't like me, but everybody loves me. Everybody loves Ye. But if you read social media, it makes you think something different. Unprogram your minds. Open up your heart. Let the spirit guide you. Let your conscience be free. We free. We free, bro. Like, yeah, just positive energy. I'm saying it.
A new version of the pop star, who refreshingly has updated himself with each new release. So let's go ahead and take a look at the timeline of Kanye. Now, it might seem odd to say, but when Kanye debuted, he actually had a bit of a wholesome image. Time magazine even called him hip-hop's class act. Now, of course, 2004 saw the release of his debut album, College Dropout, which ironically he celebrated by wearing a backpack and dressing like a college student. Now, College Dropout was a massive hit, both commercially and critically. It even won the Grammy for Best Rap Album that year, which marks the first and last time that Kanye West was on an award show stage by request. Now, not wanting to rest on his laurels, the next year Kanye released Late Registration, and his popularity soared as such thanks to the crossover hit Gold Digger.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
In this, Kanye warns other rappers to avoid shallow women who only seek to tie you down via a child and take you for all of your money, advice that Kanye still holds near and dear to his heart to this very day. Unfortunately, style-wise, things were still kind of the same. Backpacks, white suits, and whatever this is. His next big fashion breakthrough wouldn't come for 2 more years when he would release Graduation. And this, of course, would see his most massive entry into fashion to that point, the shutter shades. A look that still continues to be popular amongst people who refuse to leave the year 2007. At this time, we saw Kanye embrace different musical styles, working with Daft Punk for the first time, and also embracing different fabric concepts, still wearing atrocious hoodies, but now made out of pleather. Now that Kanye was on the top of the world with a trademark sound and a follow-up album that just seemed to write itself, he followed up the next year with 808s and Heartbreaks, an introverted album that sounds surprisingly like what a Kanye West song would sound like if you made it your ringtone. Not only did he embrace a new sound, but a new look as well, becoming the rap game's Pee Wee Herman. Though this was not the end for him, it was another 2 years before he released his next album, his masterpiece, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. A vast, expansive, alluring album that was released with a companion film, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy saw him at his most epic, personal, and political, which is quite surprising because he's someone who's usually kept his opinions to himself.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Now back on top, Kanye spent the last 2 years as somewhat of a populist, releasing the pop-friendly Jay-Z collaboration Watch the Throne, and also a mixtape of sorts on his Good Music record label. And now that we've arrived to a more open, chipper, and dare I say, jaunty Kanye, let's see what he has for us.
Your Hampton house, I take your Hampton spouse, came on a Hampton blouse, and in a Hampton mouth.
Oh, I don't think I'm the